welcome to IFCO-TV. This is our inaugural event. We're broadcasting live from the IFCO booth at New Beginnings in the People's Republic of New Jersey. We're here with Bryn, Gillow, Danny Knowles, awesome chiropractors. We have a full day today of speakers, and we're also going to be broadcasting live on the internet, which you might be watching right now. And if you are, we have a feed for you from Twitter. The Twitter hashtag would be IFCO. So it's www.ifcochiro.org/live. That's where we're broadcasting from. And then the Twitter feed is hashtag IFCO. Let's introduce Bryn first. And Bryn, just say a couple of words.
Sure. Hi, good morning. I'm Bryn Gillow. I'm practicing in the Poconos and loving life being a chiropractor. I'm very excited to be here this morning and talking with all these awesome chiropractors we got lined up for the day.
Awesome. Our first guest is Danny Knowles, and he's a phenomenal chiropractor out in Colorado. What's the name of the town?
Boulder,
Colorado. And he's been an IFCO member since Sherman College, I believe, right? When it was FSCO back then. Now, he's also has a wife who's a chiropractor, and I believe, is she on the state board?
Yes.
Awesome.
She's on the Colorado Chiropractic Board, and she's an IFCO member.
Yeah, I know. So Bryn and I were discussing a little bit earlier some questions to ask you, and so I want to just get right into it so you guys at home can hear. If you came in at 9:15, we started a couple minutes late, but this is Danny Knowles, so we're going to take it away right now. Bryn, why don't you take it off with the first question for Danny?
Yes, we heard about a seminar in Colorado called the Mile High Chiropractic Revolution. And honestly, I've seen you on Facebook about this, but I don't know a whole lot about it. Can you tell me about that?
Well, as you know, there's not many resources for non-therapeutic chiropractic in the chiropractic profession at all. In fact, the IFCO, and the reason why I'm a supporter of it, I've been a member, and I've been a member since the get-go, is it is the only organization that consistently is for the location analysis and detection of subluxation for chiropractic and nothing else in a non-therapeutic model. There is no other, as far as I know, chiropractic organization that represents that on a worldwide, global level, and that's why the IFCO is so important. And it's always been my philosophy or value system to tell practitioners that what you need to do is if you need to align with organizations that are in alignment with your values. I remember as a student telling people, you have to take the time to become a member. If you are so anti-vaccine, you need to be a member of the NVIC to be able to have people go to Washington to do that, because you're not doing it, you're sitting in a classroom. Same thing with the IFCO. You need to be a part of an organization, support the people that are going to do the work that needs to be done. That's your rent. Dr. Tom Gilardi, I remember him speaking at Assembly saying that was your rent, being a member of an organization or giving back to a school, and that's why you have to do that with the IFCO. Now, in Colorado, we have had a lot of challenges for people that want to practice in a subluxation model the whole time I've been there. I was the first Sherman grad there in 20 years. And we've had consistent challenges of being under attack. And there's a place of where you can be in defense, but you can't be in growth and defense at the same time. And we said, you know what? I said, I've had enough of this, and what we need to do is, rather than being defense, strengthen what we stand for. Right. So we need to create a home for vitalistic-minded chiropractors that are dedicated to the principles of chiropractic, and help them get stronger, so that when we have things come up, we have a community of people that can do things. That's what the IFCO is. Yes. So we're having our inaugural launch program at August 16th and 17th in Colorado, in Westminster, just outside Denver. It's going to be outstanding. So this is going to be like the Colorado location of New Beginnings, of DE,
who doesn't
of
want to
those
go to
kind
Colorado?
of things. No, who doesn't want to go to Colorado? We have, and the lineup of speakers is going to be amazing.
Tell us.
You should fly out.
Who's going to be there? No,
who's going to be there? So I'm going to be there, number one. So just for that reason is reason enough to come to Colorado. Secondly, Joe Borio, Jeff Steba, we're having Eric Swenson come out. Liam Schubel is kind of a big deal. He'll be there. Shane Walker's going to be there. We have over 20 different speakers. that, people that have not been in that area, because traditionally, unfortunately, Colorado has been a very ACA type state. So we've got to change that.
Right.
Yes.
That's a lot of IFCO members you just mentioned too.
I know.
Which is pretty awesome.
Exactly.
It's going to be an
And
IFCO
we have
event.
a lot of those speakers speaking today, so we may chit-chat a little bit about that a little bit more
And
with
you
them.
say this is going to be August 16th and 17th
August 16th and 17th.
in Boulder, Colorado.
Westminster, which is
Westminster?
between Boulder and Denver. Easy from
Okay.
DI airports. Friday night, Saturday
How
all
can
day.
someone find out more about that?
The milehighchiro.org is the website. It's going up momentarily. It's
Awesome.
95% done. I've been working on it at New Beginnings between speakers. It's just about there.
Will you have connections on your Facebook page?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So make sure you get connected with Danny on his Facebook page. But I want to, because we're limited on time, I want to chat about something that is pretty awesome, because all three of us are from Sherman College. We all graduated from
Yep.
there.
Yep.
And this is something I love. Danny's I'm going to call it the brainchild of the Sherman Connect Calls.
Right.
So I listen to them all the time.
Okay? And that's therapeutic.
Yeah.
To a degree, versus that we want to enhance our message. So I remember being a student at Sherman saying we wanted to be different clubs and organizations. We want to be a hub of chiropractic enthusiasm, a hub of energy that people want to be around. And when I got onto the Sherman Board of Trustees, I said, nobody knows anything of what's going on at Sherman. People would always ask, what's going on at Sherman? What's going on? So a conference call today, easy way to broadcast continually, this is what Sherman's message is. So make another way for Sherman to fulfill its mission. We usually the Board of Regents member. We try to have almost everybody who's on the call member of the Board of Regents, someone who's a supporter of the college. We'll make a brief announcement about something that's going on in the college so people can feel connected. It's kind of like our version of the fireside chats.
Yeah.
And, Bryn, you had a particular question, right?
Well, what I really liked about those Sherman Connect calls, I can't make Monday nights. That's my time to put the kids to bed,
Right.
and family time after.
And here's the thing about that: we have a lot of people live. 50 to 100 live every Monday.
That's great. That's a
but
good number.
when we look at the downloads, it's about 400 downloads a week.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is
Yeah.
fantastic.
So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Who was your favorite guest so far on
Who's
there?
my favorite guest so
Yeah.
far? Well, I mean, I have to be honest. My favorite guest is going to be my dad.
Yeah.
Donald Epstein is my dad, and by the way, Donald Epstein used to be on the FSCO board back
Right.
in the day. He was
Yeah.
one of the board members and big supporter of the FSCO, because only organization for a non-therapeutic model. But favorite guest would be him. Another favorite, Arnaud Bernier, and of course,
Right.
our president Edwin Cordero. When Liam hosts, I'm not such a fan of when he hosts, but I
It's
deal
too
with
big of a
it.
deal.
Yeah. He's so much of a big deal.